Hello there guys, welcome back to Younes Talks Football, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all of you are doing well today. This is your match preview. We've shifted back to club football. Because yes, despite the Africa Cup of Nations, there is club football still going on as normal and Chelsea are on the agenda. We're playing Tottenham Hotspur in the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. It's a chance for Chelsea to make a final once again, because that's what we do at Chelsea Football Club. We play finals. It is what it is. We've done it last season. We've done it the season before. We've done it the season before that. We play finals. It is what it is. Anyway, we'll get into the nitty gritty in regards to Tottenham versus Chelsea. Before I do that, I want to let you know this video is brought to you and sponsored by the OneFootball app. So make sure you download the OneFootball app, link in the description. There's a couple of pieces of news that I've plucked out from the OneFootball app for this video, which I'm going to let you know. One Chelsea, one Spurs, involving a player that looks like he's leaving. But if you want all your information, OneFootball is the place to go. Link in the description. Hit that link now. Download the OneFootball app and enjoy. Secondly, I will be giving you my recap of day 3 of the Africa Cup of Nations later this evening after Sudan play against Guinea-Bissau. We've had 3 games today. Algeria, Sierra Leone. I'm going to come to that later on tonight. I've got a few things to say. Nigeria versus Egypt. I've got a few things to say about that as well. And Sudan versus Guinea-Bissau. We'll see what happens after this video. The time of recording, they haven't played yet. So later tonight, match review or matches review for the Africa Cup of Nations. So keep an eye on that. But for now, match preview. Tottenham versus Chelsea. And Chelsea are halfway there. Chelsea have 1 foot in the final. 2 goals so far. It's a 2-0 aggregate advantage that Chelsea take to White Hart Lane. I still like to call it White Hart Lane. I don't know. The Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It's more syllables. It's plain. It's flat. It doesn't have any sense. No. You know, can you imagine the Chelsea Stadium? No. White Hart Lane. It's the same place as well. They literally, the old White Hart Lane is about what? I think 20 yards shifted to the left compared to this stadium. So it's the same place. It's White Hart Lane. But we're playing at Tottenham. And Tottenham are going to come all guns blazing for this. Tottenham and Antonio Conte, they know that they have to score twice, minimum. They need a minimum of 2 goals to keep them in the tie. If Chelsea scored the first goal tomorrow, it's a wrap. As far as I'm concerned, it's done. Because are Tottenham going to score 3? I very, very, very much doubt it. And if you're a Tottenham fan, you're not going to like what you're going to hear, and you're probably not liking what you're hearing already. I'm sorry. But for me, I see it as the truth. It is what it is. I don't see Tottenham bagging 3. Not against the Chelsea side with an advantage and confidence coming into it. And with Chelsea, it's happy days right now. Players are coming back, and Thomas Tuchel gave us the overload earlier on in the press conference in regards to injury news, team news, who's available. Everyone's fit. Finally, except for the 2, except for Reece James and Ben Chilwell, who we all know are out for a very long time. So there's not even a point bringing them into the conversation. So we put them to the side. They're on the shelf. When they come back, they come back. Best wishes, best recoveries. But the rest of the squad, everyone's back. Everyone's available. There's a late little check in regards to Thiago Silva and Kante. But when you look at how long they've been out since they tested positive, it is actually scientifically impossible to test positive again at this point. So there's no way that unless we do what Jurgen Klopp's been doing and we pluck out some false positives. Yeah, because now Jurgen Klopp is now coming out and saying, hey, we've had tons of false positives. We shouldn't have cancelled the games. But they did. And they got away with that. But at the time, they were saying that, oh, okay, even if they test positive, well, you know, first and foremost, apparently everyone at Liverpool was fully vaccinated, so symptoms were meant to be low. They did have some people that felt ill. They managed to put them away, isolate. All of a sudden, they've come out and they've realised, yeah, by the way, all those games that we cancelled, yeah, all those were false positives. So unless Chelsea do the same, I reckon we'll see Kante and Silva play tomorrow, and I think they will be available. 100%. I'll be shocked if they're not available. So when it comes to who's in my starting 11 for this one tomorrow, I've got both of them there. And I'm going to get to that very shortly. But everyone's looking good. We've beaten Chesterfield 5-1. So you have to take that into context in terms of minutes and who played and who didn't. Coming back now to a fully strong side, or near enough a fully strong side, against this Tottenham team. The last leg that we had at Stamford Bridge, we dominated Tottenham. We absolutely dominated them. They had nothing to offer, except in the second half when they shifted their back three to a back four, went man for man with us, and gave themselves some sort of a chance of moving the ball forward and advancing and having maybe one or two chances. They gave themselves a little opportunity, but it wasn't anywhere near enough. And I think we're going to see the same story tomorrow. I do. Even though Conte, we know, might shape up with the back three again, and maybe he'll try and tell them, you're going to have to attack, we're going to have to score. I think that plays right into Chelsea's hands in terms of conserving energy, defending solidly, launching those counter-attacks, trying to get Tottenham in behind because they're going to have to advance, and I think that plays into our favour. So, without further ado, bearing that in mind, let's get into what I think the starting 11 tomorrow should be and what Thomas Tuchel should put in the starting 11. So, let's start off in goal. We start off obviously with Kepa because Edouard Mendy is away at the AFCON. So, Kepa in goal. I've gone with a back four. I say right now, stick with this system. That's what I'm saying right now. Stick with it. We haven't got the fullbacks or the wing-backs to implement the back three as efficiently going forward or in terms of being a threat overall like we do with the back four right now. It just seems to fit the personnel that we have available. So, I say stick with the back four. Against Tottenham, it worked like a charm. Like a charm. So why change it? I think we should go with a centre-back pairing of Thiago Silva and Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger comes back. Silva comes back. I think that's enough experience, expertise and strength to get the job done and to try and keep Harry Kane at bay. If we're talking about Tottenham, by the way, Son will not be playing tomorrow. Son is going to be out, it seems like, up until when we play Tottenham in the league at the end of the month or near to the end of the month. Son is out until then. So, again, take Son away. Who's Harry Kane got now? Except for maybe Lucas Moura. That kind of puts a hinder on Harry Kane's performance tomorrow because him and Son come like a package. They come together. You take one away, the other begins to falter a little bit. They are still top players, don't get it twisted. As individuals, they can still put that threat. But when they're together, there's something special. When they're absent and they're just on their own, they're manageable, basically. Son is not there. Harry Kane's going to have to do it all alone up top. And I just don't think he's going to get past Rudiger, let alone Thiago Silva with him. So I think that's enough defensive cover. In terms of the fullbacks, Azpilicueta at right back, because we haven't got anyone else, and he is the only guy there that can pretty much play as a proper right back. At left back, we go back to Marcos Alonso. Shout out Lewis Hall for his great performance against Chesterfield, but let's not be stupid. Alonso is the main guy right now, and he needs to play. Lewis Hall can come in at times where we can offer a few minutes, where we can offer a performance like we did against Chesterfield, but apart from that, Alonso has occasions to rest. When he doesn't need to rest, he plays. It's as simple as that. So Alonso's back in. The midfield I would go with, bearing in mind we are going to be playing a Tottenham that's coming at us, so we need to be defensively solid. I think we go with the main man, N'Golo Kante, and we go with Mateo Kovacic next to him. We know how much Kovacic likes to advance as well as defend, but Kovacic, when it takes an opportunity to counter-attack, we know he can blitz. And that would definitely help us because I see spaces being exposed tomorrow in Tottenham's defence. I think we're going to score first because Tottenham are going to be too desperate. So we'll see. That's my personal prediction. We'll wait and see what happens. But that would be my centre-mid pairing. On the wings, I would go with... By the way, I'm going with a 4-4-2. Just to let you guys know. So I would go Pulisic and Ziyech. Pulisic on the left, Ziyech on the right. Pulisic on his preferred left-hand side. He managed to get the goal against Liverpool playing that way. Okay, try again. Keep it consistent. I mean, look, here's the thing. When a player performs well against top opposition, then you just have to try and offer some sort of consistency. So hence why I'm going with Pulisic on the left. On the right, similar fashion. Ziyech has been great. So, and especially, might I point out, I've said this in previous games, in a back four, when you have a right midfielder like Ziyech in this position, that is his position. That is where he feels at home. Not the right-hand side of a front three in a back three. Not as a right wing back, but as a proper right midfielder In that role, that is where he flourishes. And he's able to control, take on players, be direct, cut in, cross, or cut in, shoot, or cut out, dribble, and hopefully get into the box and cause a threat. Ziyech is definitely at home in this role. So I'm going with Ziyech on the right-hand side to, again, keep up some consistency. And up front, and this is why I've actually gone with a 4-4-2, just to try and get the best out of the wingers, to be defensively in good shape, but at the same time, because I have come to the consensus that Lukaku can only function properly when he has someone next to him. You get the best out of Lukaku when he's playing alongside someone. And now we have to analyse, who does he play with? Is it Werner or is it Havertz? I want to give the opportunity to Kai Havertz. I do feel like Werner might actually be able to have some circumstances in his favour tomorrow. As I've said, I think Tottenham are going to have to try and press high a little bit. That leaves spaces in behind. Now, I think that would help Lukaku, but as well as that, Timo Werner does have a shout. However, I think Havertz, being that complementary sort of figure, is best suited to him rather than Timo Werner, whereas Werner is the sort of guy that you expect to actually go up and try and score goals. I think Havertz could be that second striker and feel comfortable in that. To Romelu Lukaku. So, that's where I'm going with it. That's where I think with this shape, we have enough defensive stability, we have enough attacking threat on the counter, and we can get the best out of Lukaku. See what happens. Because, as I've said, I'm beginning to think, and you can let me know in the comments, I'm beginning to think that he just needs someone next to him. If he's alone up top, he can get isolated. And there's just no point of that. So, let me know if you agree or disagree. I'd want to hear your opinions in the comments. But that would be my starting 11. And in terms of a score prediction, I'm going Tottenham 1, Chelsea 2. I think Chelsea score first. I think Tottenham get back into the game. And then I think Chelsea settle it and kill the game off. Hopefully. Hopefully. My second prediction will be a 1-1. And where, again, same sort of scenario. We score first, Tottenham score, and then we go, you know what, let's just defend. protect the result, and then we keep a very solid performance to get a 1-1 and a draw and see it out to put Chelsea in the final. We'll see what happens tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. How do you see it going down? What would your lineup be? What would your score prediction be? I'd love to hear it. I will be doing the watch long tomorrow for the Chelsea-Tottenham game at Tottenham, so make sure you are here for that. After that, I will give you my match review, as well as the roundup to the Africa Cup of Nations as well. That will be another video dropping later tonight for today's action, so make sure you tune in for that later, and I will see you then. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Hit that notification bell to be notified once I've uploaded. Smash the like button if you've enjoyed this. Make sure you're catching me on my second channel, Younes Talks, and my Twitch. Links are in the description. I'll see you later. Have a good one, people. See you in a bit. Take care. And peace.